And know that out of all the booty that ye may acquire in war, a fifth share is assigned to Allah, and to the messenger, and to near relatives, orphans, the needy, and the wayfarer. If ye do believe in Allah and in the revelation we sent down to our servant on the day of discrimination, the day of the meeting of the two forces. For Allah hath power over all things. Remember ye were on the hither side of the valley, and they on the farther side, and the caravan on lower grounds than ye. Even if ye had made a mutual appointment to meet, ye would certainly have failed in the appointment. But thus ye meet, that Allah might accomplish a matter already decided, that those who died might die after a clear sign had been given, and those who lived might live after a clear sign had been given. And verily, Allah is He who heareth and knoweth all things. Remember in thy dream Allah showed them to thee as few. If He had shown them to thee as many, ye would surely have been discouraged, and ye would surely have disputed in your decision. But Allah saved you, for He knoweth well the secrets of all hearts. And remember when ye met, He showed them to you as few in your eyes, and He made you appear as contemptible in their eyes, that Allah might accomplish a matter already decided, and unto Allah are all matters returned. O ye who believe, when ye meet a force, be firm, and call Allah in remembrance much and often, that ye may prosper. And obey Allah and His Messenger, and fall into no disputes, lest ye lose heart and your power depart, and be patient and persevering, for Allah is with those who patiently persevere. And be not like those who started from their homes insolently, and to be seen of men, and to hinder men from the path of Allah, for Allah compasseth all that they do. Remember, Satan made their sinful acts seem alluring to them, and said, No one among men can overcome you this day, while I am near to you. But when the two forces came in sight of each other, he turned on his heels and said, Lo, I am clear of you. Lo, I see what ye see not. Lo, I fear Allah, for Allah is strict in punishment. Lo, the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is a disease say, These people, their religion has misled them. But if any trust in Allah, behold, Allah is exalted in might, wise. If thou couldst see, when the angels take the souls of the unbelievers at death, how they smite their faces and their backs, saying, Taste the chastisement of the blazing fire. This is because of the deeds which your own hands sent forth, for Allah is never unjust to his servants. Deeds after the manner of the people of Pharaoh and those before them. They rejected the signs of Allah, and Allah punished them for their crimes. For Allah is strong and strict in punishment. Because Allah will never change the grace which He hath bestowed on a people until they change what is in their own souls. And verily, Allah is He who heareth and knoweth all things. Deeds after the manner of the people of Pharaoh and those before them. They treated as false the signs of their Lord, so we destroyed them for their crimes, and we drowned the people of Pharaoh, for they were all oppressors and wrongdoers. For the worst of beasts in the sight of Allah are those who reject Him. They will not believe. They are those with whom thou didst make a covenant, but they break their covenant every time, and they have not the fear of Allah. If ye gain the mastery over them in war, disperse with them those who follow them, that they may remember. If thou fearest treachery from any group, throw back their covenant to them, so as to be on equal terms, for Allah loveth not the treacherous. Let not the unbelievers think that they have escaped. They will never frustrate them. Against them make ready your strength to the utmost of your power, including steeds of war, to strike terror into the hearts of the enemies, of Allah and your enemies, and others besides, whom ye may not know, but whom Allah doth know. Whatever ye shall spend in the cause of Allah shall be repaid unto you, and ye shall not be treated unjustly. But if the enemy incline towards peace, do thou also incline towards peace, and trust in Allah, for He is the one that heareth and knoweth all things. Should they intend to deceive thee, verily Allah sufficeth thee. He it is that hath strengthened thee with his aid and with the company of the believers. And moreover, he hath put affection between their hearts. Not if thou hadst spent all that is in the earth, couldst thou have produced that affection, but Allah hath done it. For he is exalted in might, wise. O Prophet, sufficient unto thee is Allah, unto thee and unto those who follow thee among the believers. O Prophet, rouse the believers to the fight. If there are 20 amongst you, patient and persevering, they will vanquish 200. If 100, they will vanquish 1,000 of the unbelievers. For these are a people without understanding. For the present, Allah hath lightened your burden, for he knoweth that there is a weak spot in you. But even so, if there are 100 of you, patient and persevering, they will vanquish 200. And if 1,000, they will vanquish 2,000, with the leave of Allah. For Allah is with those who patiently persevere. It is not fitting for a prophet that he should have prisoners of war until he hath thoroughly subdued the land. Ye look for the temporal goods of this world, but Allah looketh to the hereafter, and Allah is exalted in might, wise. Had it not been for a previous ordainment from Allah, a severe punishment would have reached you for the ransom that ye took. But now enjoy what ye took in war, lawful and good. But fear Allah, for Allah is oft forgiving, most merciful. O Prophet, say to those who are captives in your hands, if Allah findeth any good in your hearts, He will give you something better than what has been taken from you, and He will forgive you, for Allah is oft forgiving, most merciful. But if they have treacherous designs against thee, O Messenger, they have already been in treason against Allah, and so hath He given thee power over them. And Allah is He who hath full knowledge and wisdom. Those who believed and emigrated, and fought for the faith with their property and their persons in the cause of Allah, as well as those who gave them asylum and aid, these are all friends and protectors, one of another. As to those who believed but did not emigrate, ye owe no duty of protection to them until they emigrate. But if they seek your aid in religion, it is your duty to help them, except against a people with whom ye have a treaty of mutual alliance. And remember, Allah seeth all that ye do. The unbelievers are protectors, one of another. Unless ye do this, protect each other, there would be tumult and oppression on earth, and great mischief. Those who believe and emigrate and fight for the faith in the cause of Allah, as well as those who give them asylum and aid, these are all in very truth the believers. For them is the forgiveness of sins and a provision most generous. And those who accept faith subsequently, and emigrate, and fight for the faith in your company, they are of you. But kindred by blood have prior rights against each other in the book of Allah. Verily, Allah is well acquainted with all things.